Let's be honest. Artificial intelligence is everywhere. But so is all the jargon that comes with it, right? It's enough to make your head spin. So today, we're going to change that. We're going to break down the most important AI terms so that you can actually understand what everyone's talking about. Let's do this. Does this sound familiar? So many people feel this way. It's like you're trying to have a conversation, but everyone's speaking a different language. You hear these words, LLM, RAG, agent, and you just kind of nod along, feeling completely lost. Well, that feeling, it ends today. And here's my promise to you. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to give you the vocabulary you need, not just to follow along, but to actually join the conversation. We're going to turn you from a spectator into a real player in the world of AI. So here's our game plan. We've got 3 levels. We'll start with the AI foundations, then we'll get our hands dirty with the AI toolkit, and finally, we'll look at the master blueprint. Ready to level up? Okay, level 1, the foundations. These are the absolute essentials, the terms you got to know to understand what's going on. Let's start with the big one. First up, LLM. That stands for Large Language Model. The absolute easiest way to think about this is as the super brain inside any AI chat tool you use. It's this massive, incredibly complex model that's been fed a gigantic amount of text from the internet. That's how it understands and talks like a human. So whenever you're chatting with an AI, you're really talking to its LLM. Okay, so that's the brain, but what does it actually do? Well, that brings us to generative AI. The key word here is generate. It means to create. This is any AI that can make something brand new that didn't exist before, whether that's writing an email for you, creating a wild image from just a few words, or even composing music. So how do you get a generative AI to actually create something? You give it a prompt. A prompt is just your instruction. Seriously, it's that simple. You can think of it like a command, or, a little more fun, like a magic spell you use to tell the AI what you want. And remember this, better prompts, better magic. Now this next one is super, super important. Hallucination. This happens when an AI gives you an answer that sounds totally confident, totally right, but it's actually just wrong. It's completely made up. And here's the tricky part. The AI isn't trying to lie to you. It doesn't know it's wrong. It's just piecing things together in a way that sounds right. So, pro tip, always double-check important stuff. Next up is context. This is so key to using AI well. Think of context as the AI's short-term memory, but, and this is a big but, it only works for your current conversation. It's what lets you ask follow-up questions, and the AI knows what you're talking about. But this memory is, well, it's fragile. It works exactly like this. As long as you stay in the same chat window, the AI remembers everything you've said. But the second you close it and open a new chat, boom, total amnesia. The context is gone. It has no idea who you are or what you were just talking about.
All right, you've totally got the foundations down. So let's move on to level 2. We're opening up the AI toolkit now. These are the terms that help you go from just talking about AI to actually using it to solve real-world problems.
Okay, here it is. The term that intimidates everyone, API. Don't let the fancy name scare you. An API is basically just a universal socket. It's the standard way for different apps and programs to plug into each other and talk. It's the glue that holds the digital world together. In fact, you use APIs all day, and you probably don't even realize it. When your weather app shows you the forecast, it's using an API to get that data. When your ride-sharing app uses a map, that's an API too. APIs are just what let all these different tools work together so smoothly. Next up in the toolkit is fine-tuning. So a big LLM starts out as a generalist. It knows a little about everything. Fine-tuning is when you take that generalist AI and you train it on your specific stuff. You turn it into a specialist. It's like turning a family doctor into a world-class brain surgeon for one specific topic. And let's look at one more really practical tool, OCR, Optical Character Recognition. This is just the tech that lets a computer read the text inside a picture. Ever taken a photo of a business card and had it automatically add the contact to your phone? Yeah, that was OCR at work. You're doing great. So, welcome to level 3, the master blueprint. Now, we're going to peek under the hood a little. These are the more advanced ideas, but understanding them shows you how all these amazing AI systems are actually built. Okay, this is one of my favorite ways to explain a concept. Let's talk about RAG, that's Retrieval Augmented Generation. Just think of it like giving an AI an open book exam. A normal AI answers from its general knowledge, right? Like a closed book test. But with RAG, you give the AI a specific textbook, your documents, your data, and you tell it, you can only answer using what's in here. This is a game changer for getting accurate answers based on your own information. So how does RAG find the right page in that textbook so fast? Well, it often uses something called a vector database. Now, instead of searching for keywords like a normal database, a vector database organizes things by meaning. It groups similar ideas and concepts together. It's like a library organized by ideas, not just by titles. This lets the AI find what it needs incredibly fast. And now we get to the bedrock, the master blueprint, the transformer. And no, not the robot from the movies. This is the revolutionary design, the core architecture that basically made modern AI possible. Almost every powerful AI tool we've talked about, LLMs, generative AI, it all runs on a transformer architecture. It's that fundamental. And all of this, it leads to the really exciting part, the agent. An AI agent is way more than just a chatbot. Think of it as an AI project manager. It's a system that can understand a complex goal, come up with a plan, and then go use different tools on its own, like searching the web or using other apps to get the job done. You don't ask it a question, you give it a mission. And just like that, you've got the keys to the kingdom. LLM, RAG, API, agent, these aren't just a bunch of random letters anymore. They're concepts you understand. And with just these terms, you can probably understand about 80% of any AI conversation happening out there. So, you came here maybe feeling a little hesitant, a little on the outside. Not anymore. You have leveled up. You are officially an AI player. So I'll leave you with this. Now that you know what an AI agent really is, what it can do, what's the first big, complex task you'd give it? Think about it. The possibilities are just getting started.
Thanks for watching.